There are many different ways to buy Bitcoin, but the cheapest and fastest way to buy Bitcoin with cash is with a coin flip Bitcoin ATM. Coin flip ATMs allow anyone to buy Bitcoin with the lowest fees and within just a few steps. Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm one of the hundreds of store owners who partner with CoinFlip. In this convenient store, we host a CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM. We earn passive income, more foot traffic, and we get free advertising done by the CoinFlip team. Getting the ATM was easy. We just contact the CoinFlip team at info@coinflip.tech, and they handle everything with no cost to the store owner. This includes installation, maintenance, marketing, and even 24/7 customer service. We just provide a small space within the store. To get your own CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM and join the monetary revolution, contact CoinFlip today. info@coinflip.tech or fill out the form at request.coinflip.tech. 773-800-0106.
All right, bro, we're live. All right, guys, how goes it? I'm Ken Bosak, here to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories. And today I'm with my bro at BitBanjo of NewsPaper.Finance. If you're watching this live right now on YouTube, don't forget, hit that like button, drop a comment. Every single day, somebody wins some crypto. All you have to do to enter to win is like and comment. Somebody wins every 24 hours. Bro, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit. Let people know a little bit about who you are and maybe why we're not seeing your face and how you got into Bitcoin and what you're doing now with this N3WS.Finance, which is the NewsPaper.Finance project.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm BitBanjo. Yeah, I got hooked up with I've been in crypto since 2017, and I've known Ken for a little while. I got hooked up with a couple developers a couple months ago, and we really got this idea to start some social media type stuff going on with crypto that's uncensorable. So, we came up with the idea of NewsPaper.Finance, and, essentially it's going to be an uncensorable newspaper where anybody can post whatever they want on there that's uncensored, but anyone else can come in and pay double the price to replace it. So you can post articles. Yeah, you can post articles, columns, or ads. And, it's really going to be up to the market to decide, what's going up and,
So it's like a living newspaper. It's always evolving, and like the sports section may be different yesterday than it was, the day before. And today it may be even more different because somebody could buy that, article spot that you thought might still be there.
Yeah. I mean, also the cool thing is that there's going to be news cycles. So every 7 days it's going to reset. So after every 7 days, the starting price goes back to one news token.
Oh, that's smart. I like that.
Yeah, it prevents hyperinflation of,
Now, how is this immutable to censorship, right? Like, How is this any different than posting something on a Medium, so to speak?
Well, it's hosted on, there's 3 different hostings for it, and one of them is Unstoppable Domains. So, using that, I mean, also essentially, even though it's been built by the team, it's going to be handed over to the community. It's, as soon as things get going, we're going to set up a DAO for the community to essentially own and govern the entire thing.
Yeah, I think DAOs are what provide the opportunity for anything to kind of become more decentralized and community-driven than corporation-driven. I think, the concept of a DAO will be applied to a lot of things we don't expect to see DAO out, but I think that will definitely... Like, I could see even Facebook potentially using a DAO It may not be for everything, may not be fully decentralizing the platform, but they'll utilize that governance model. Maybe explain to the listeners a little bit about how, a DAO and a platform like this kind of go hand in hand.
So basically, like my fiance the other day, she asked me like what I've been doing, and
it probably would have been easier just to say you've been cheating.
Yeah, right. For real, seriously.
So like, one time it's just like, you know what? It's your sister, okay? Just leave me alone.
Yep.
That's funny.
So yeah, that was kind of an opportunity for me. That kind of made me step back and then think about it. I was like, wait, how do I even explain this to somebody that doesn't know anything about it?
Right, like somebody who's currently using Medium on a regular basis. Even people that have been censored by Medium, where they've written lengthy articles with very well, written information, even with like footers to like show where the information came from, and they'll get like their article deleted, but yet they don't have or don't know of any alternative, so they keep going back to Medium and still using the platform even after being misused as their end user.
Yep. Because they don't have any other options,
Well, now they do, bro. I mean, this is pretty badass. So, I guess kind of start at the beginning, right? Elevator pitch for somebody who doesn't know anything about crypto, right? Because we're talking about using like the N3WS token, right? That's the ticker?
Yes. Yeah, well, like I was saying, when she asked me that question, she's like, oh, "Are you guys like building a company? Like, what?" So I told her, I was like, it's kind of like that, except it's decentralized and being handed over to the world. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of described that a little bit to her, and she kind of got it. But I mean, that's essentially what it is. It's basically people building something for other people to use and own. And
well, how do you prevent like bad actors without censorship, right? That's like the first thing the overlords, they kind of dangle this security theater, in front of our faces and say, this is why you're giving up, your freedom. This is why we have more control and more censorship, is because bad actors. So is that something that, could potentially be a problem with NewsPaper.Finance, where you could see like inappropriate content, illegal content, things like that being put up there, and it not being able to be censored outside of paying double to replace it? What if there's just some malicious joker whale out there who doesn't mind spending a lot of money just to keep spamming inappropriate columns?
Well, see, that's the thing. There's really nothing to prevent that, for sure, but at the same time, it's the cost value of it. Who's really gonna spend all their money, spend a ton of money to just put like a naked picture up or something, you know what I mean? Like,
somebody's funding, Jeffrey Epstein. Somebody's funding Antifa and shit. Like people fund the KKK, right? Like they ain't got cookie sales, but they got funding.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's at the same time, that's also something that can be governed by the DAO, and
that's where I was getting. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, I think maybe even putting forth a voting system for something of that sort to if something comes up and it the entire community feels it's inappropriate, then they can definitely probably just set up a vote and get it taken down. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I could say like the community's governance would replace the government model, and the community would be able to not through censorship, but through consensus, right? Consensusship.
Exactly.
They could come to a terms of agreement, and the community can decide what is or isn't appropriate or inappropriate content for the NewsPaper.Finance platform.
Exactly.
Oh, I wanted
But
to make sure we mentioned this earlier on in the podcast, so I probably should have said this sooner. We are doing a giveaway right now on Twitter, so if you guys go ahead and check the Twitter account, you'll go and see that we're doing a giveaway. BitBanjo, if you want to let people know a little bit about that giveaway on my Twitter, let them know how they can get entered to win, because that ends today, guys.
yeah, that we'll actually pick the winner. Do you have a? I know they have like different software options to like pick a random winner. I've
Yeah, I
never,
could do it
used
live if you want. I usually do it off air, and
Yeah,
I do
that-
post a way that they can, prove that that was a random winner. I use a platform called Pickaw, Pickaw. It is an amazing platform for doing giveaways. But yeah, I could definitely pick the winner live. Let me get the link for the people that are watching that may not know what the hell I'm talking about, so they have a chance to enter. Here we go. Copy link to tweet. All right, I'll post this in the comments for you guys, and I'll pin this to the top. So let's go ahead and pin message. So there you go. If you haven't had a chance, go ahead and engage with that tweet. I posted it. I'll put it up on screen for a second here. If it wants to load up. My computer just, not my computer, but my Chrome just decided to log me out of Twitter for a second. Here's the tweet. There we go. All right, so 500 N3WS token giveaway at the Uniswap listing price of $1. It's about $500 worth of these coins that you guys are going to be able to get. It does end today. All you have to do is like and retweet, tag 3 friends, follow me and at N3WS.Finance, and that's it, man. Hit us up here. You're already on YouTube. We'll go ahead at the end of the podcast, and I'll pick somebody live to win $500 worth of, or 500 N3WS tokens. So how's the token come into play, right? Because a lot of platforms that we've seen come in and out of existence during this, adoption phase of crypto and blockchain, there's some coins that have like zero utility. There's some coins that have more security than utility. And then there's ones that are just strictly like a utility token. What role does the N3WS token play? Is it that, governance token for the voting for a DAO, or is it more of a utility token? I'm just curious, what role does this asset play in the platform?
Yeah, it's essentially a utility token as well as a governance token. It's going to give you access to voting rights for the DAO, and it's also used to pay for placing articles and ads on the website in the bullish times. So, it's I think it's far more useful than a lot of projects coming out. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be really interesting when everything goes live. Hopefully, at the end of today, the pre-sale just started. The pre-sale literally just started as we started the podcast, which is interesting. I didn't really plan that at all.
Did you want to bring that up on Uniswap on your screen? You can show people where and how they can get involved with the token. Using Uniswap is very easy. It's a lot easier than using Binance, Poloniex, and even Coinbase, considering the fact that you don't have any criteria to sign up. You just sign up, log in with your MetaMask wallet, and you have the freedom to exchange currencies from one to another. Peer-to-peer, it's definitely better than using a centralized exchange. I think what Uniswap is doing is, making it possible for mainstream adoption of cryptocurrency. When it comes to like institutional investors, when they look at something like the N3WS token, they're going to want to look at being able to have their money and use it too to do things like providing liquidity and, being able to do that. And I don't know, man, it's just badass to see like Uniswap finally getting the light shined on it. It deserved for the past 2-3 years.
Yeah, Uniswap's great.
Do you know how many shitcoins paid listing fees for exchanges that just delisted them a few weeks to a month later or something?
I know, right? So yeah, after right now the pre-sale's going on, so you can't buy the token yet. It's not listed on Uniswap, but as soon as the pre-sale is over,
Oh, where's the pre-sale taking
then
place? I'm sorry, I thought that was on Uniswap. My bad.
no, not yet. It's as soon as the pre-sale's over, but it should be at some point today. Depending on how the pre-sale goes.
All right. Well,
But,
if somebody's listening, I just wanted to know how they could get involved with that pre-sale. What link should they have? Should I wanted to drop it in the chat if you have one.
Let's see. Well, if
I guess they could just go to the NewsPaper.Finance website, right?
yeah, exactly. If you go to NewsPaper.Finance or N3WS.Finance, that'll bring you to the website. I know the pre-sale is supposed to be happening directly on the website, but you can also click on the Telegram link here, and that'll bring you to the Telegram group, and that's where you can get all the information. I'm not running the pre-sale, so yeah, I got one of the other guys that's handling that, so all the details will be right in the Telegram group. And I'm pretty sure it's happening directly right on the website, though.
So why NewsPaper.Finance and not Pepe Time? I feel like the Pepe Times it had to be on the chopping stone for something, and it got pushed aside, right? Because Pepe Times, I see the icon, the logo. I love it.
Yeah, we call him Pepe Livermore.
Pepe Livermore seems fancy.
Yeah.
I like the monocle. I see that it's printing some paper in that GIF. I'm curious, do you see a possibility for like a NFT print version of the newspaper where like before that weekly recycle occurs, what's left kind of like a screenshot of the blockchain? You could take like that screenshot or snapshot of the times and kind of have like, an NFT minted. And I'm just curious, like, is there anything that you're going to try to do along those lines of like, magazine or physical even prints? Because I think it would be pretty cool to have like a physical copy of like, crypto news or whatever. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty wild to have physical copies. I think the NFT thing is a good idea. I think the possibilities are really endless. Once things get going.
Well, yeah, if you're following Mintable.app, I've been talking about them quite a bit. They've actually launched an NFT DAO. And with the way that you're talking about using a governance model with this, I think what would make sense is to kind of turn that article or the newspaper itself actually into an NFT that has those governance rights. So the more newspapers you've collected, the more voting rights you have in the DAO.
Whoa, there's an idea. Aha.
Dude, this is badass. I was so happy I introduced you to 3D because he came to me and was like, bro, this is crazy genius. Like, I fucking love what this dude's up to. You gotta check it out. And I'm like, I'm sitting here looking at 3D. I'm like, you do something like this. But he's like, no, dude, it's gonna make everything better. It complements. So I'm just curious, have you seen what 3D's been up to with that PV, I always say it wrong, dude, PVPT paper, the private paper?
Yeah, it's like PVPT or something.
I think that's what it is, but I always say it wrong. I know it's private paper, but yeah, I think it's PVPT.
Yeah, he's probably going to get mad at us for botching it right now. But yeah, I spent some time talking to him. It's super interesting what he's got going. And, I've been super busy the past week, but I told him, I said after launch, I think it'd be really cool if, we got a nice a meeting together with the developers and him, and maybe we can, kind of work something out.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend playing around with
combine forces.
Yeah, because that's exactly what I'm thinking. Combining forces here, that would just make this so much more badass. Because he has like that serverless immutable content concept that he's created where it's just like, once you've created this article, you have it, you own. It's like basically tokenizing it, right, in a different means, and then adding it on top of this with an NFT that has like a voting right mechanism and a DAO. This could kind of topple the monopoly that mainstream media has when it comes to news, because of this technology adoptive, like this one tool. It's almost like looking at the local newspaper, kind of like Blockbuster, and what you're doing with the NewsPaper.Finance is sort of more like a Netflix-esque version of it, and we're seeing them die out due to censorship and self-censorship, where their sponsors stop them from talking about oil leaks that are local, and wonder why you don't hear about it on your local news, but there's like seals dying of tar and shit. It's weird. So yeah, I think this is a good way to kind of disrupt that. I'm curious, how do you plan on maybe grabbing some attention from journalists and showing them that this is something that they could utilize?
What's really cool is even in the Telegram group in the past week since we really went public, we've had a lot of people coming in that are interested in being reporters, like guys and girls that are writers, and we have a lot of interest coming in about that. People are interested in writing and posting, and they want to get involved. And it's I think once everything is launched and going, it's going to be really cool to see it take flight. It's we don't know exactly how everything's going to pan out, but I think I think the right people are going to take control, and it's going to be interesting to watch. I'm super excited.
Is there any possibility for monetization for something like this, like with either like Google AdSense, basic attention token? I'm just curious, if you have any vision for monetization when it comes to the platform.
Not really. I haven't really put too much thought into that. I mean, basically the essential, the whole tokenomics of how like the DeFi ecosystem is going to work is it's kind of like a liquidity loop, like Save initially did, except it's a little bit improved upon Save's SAV3, that is. And essentially, if you provide liquidity in the form of news F tokens, LP tokens, then instead of receiving just regular rewards and news, you receive LP tokens back. So you're basically, it's got an interesting DeFi ecosystem built in.
Sort of like a passive DeFi tokenomic reward model.
Yeah. So in the DeFi sense, we call LP liquidity providers, we call them reporters. So
I like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Here, I got something on here. I'll read off.
So
can you see?
We can see. Up? Yeah, it looks good. I'm just sitting here watching you scroll through it, and the format for the platform with the columns. I like how there's has that big header, kind of like that front page. And then right there, what is this with Elon Musk smoking? It's like a big centerfold article, and then there's the columns. Is this going to be the format at launch? Like, this is what people will be able to expect when they go and want to use some of their NW or N3WS token to purchase column space. This is what they'll be looking at and purchasing to put their information up.
Yeah, so the developer, he just this morning, he's still working on it right now. He just changed this top. This is how it's pretty much how it's going to look once people start getting start paying for columns and ads and articles. So there's it's kind of going to be set up like this. He threw in the just a little thing about the podcast here.
Is that link clickable? Interesting. So it is very
No, it's not.
newspaper-esque. Yeah, but I mean, with a computer, you could just
Yeah.
like hover it, right-click, open with Chrome or YouTube or whatever. I mean, you could
Yeah,
left-click or whatever.
it will be clickable. He's just literally doing this right now, like as we
Oh,
speak.
okay, okay. Yeah, Acme in the chat I saw said still waiting for pre-sale to start. So I guess it hasn't started yet, but it should start very soon. If you guys are looking for that, go to the NewsPaper.Finance website. How do we know that this was posted by, what was that, Michael Esquire up there? I'm just curious, is there any way, any forms of like KYC or anything to do? Because, like, what if somebody wrote an article and said they, like, used my name in it, right? Like, oh, this was published by Ken Bosak, and it's one of those, like, send 1 ETH here, get 2 ETH back columns on newspaper.finance. Um, what can be done about that? Yeah, yeah, I got the ENS. I probably lost that key because I got that in like 2016. So yeah, I haven't used it, but I did get. See, I wasn't a big fan of the ENS anyway. But then like Unstoppable Domains came out and started talking about their shit, and I was just like, well, yeah, this is ENS but better. So I do have Ken Bosak at Crypto. And I also have a FIO one, which is similar to what Unstoppable does. I have a FIO account, which is Ken at Bosak. So yeah, there's different ways like that you could use those for, I guess, signing the transaction. Well, there would be like verified reporters and unverified reporters, maybe. Kind of just spitballing how I could kind of see this pan out, where I could maybe log in with Civic. I know a lot of people aren't huge fans of Vinny Lingham, but I love the dude. I think Civic's badass. You could use Civic, and with that, I could log in with my credentials, or even something as simple as log in with Twitter. And because I logged into newspaper.finance with my Twitter account, when I publish an article, it will just already have my Twitter handle linked to that article, and that way that I posted it while logged into that Twitter account. So there's like that small, still could be synonymous, but also have your KYC, because we don't know who like Pranksy is, but Pranksy's Twitter account that's logged into newspaper.finance, when they write an article, will know that that was a legit post by that person. Oh wait, I lost your audio. Give me 1 second. My computer again. All right, let me turn that off. Let me turn that back on. Good thing I was spitballing. All right, your audio's back. Sorry about that.
You hear me?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, so I think that's something, for the first period of time before everything switched over to the DAO, it's just going to be, we'll be posting the stuff for, everything will be going through us at first until everything's handed over. But at that point, something will be in place to guarantee the, kind of have a signature system going.
So you don't have any like patents on this or trademarked utility? Just curious, is this something that you think people may fork before they adopt?
I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure the other developers are on, on the ball with that. But, of course, I mean, this is crypto. Anybody can, somebody could come out tomorrow and try to one up it. You know what I mean? That's just the nature of the beast. But, it's definitely something new and nobody's done it before, really.
Definitely,
So
you got that going. That's for sure.
It's just the beginning too, because we have a lot of other stuff planned to build on top of this. Like, this is only the tip of the iceberg, and it's going to be an interesting 2021, man. It's going to be really, really cool to watch it all come out and be built and see how people use it.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been interested in platforms like this, man. Ever since I got into crypto, I remember when Ryan X. Charles came out with yours.org. And it was like a Medium article, kind of a platform where you could like put in paywalls, so you could kind of sell your book by the chapter or your article by the paragraph. And I was like, yeah, that's genius. You know how many times I've written Medium articles and I see it got like 1,000 reads, but maybe 2 claps. I'm like, how is 1,000 people going to read my article and only 3-4 people are going to actually like say, give me that like thumbs up or something? I might as well put in a paywall. You know what I mean? Give me a nickel if you're not going to give me a thumbs up. So I've always been into these platforms.
Give me a nickel a paragraph.
Right, exactly. I put in a lot of time, and a lot of writers do. And this is I think this is going to be a good way for them to kind of get out of the echo chambers. Like, I think this is going to be a good opportunity for not crypto-centric content to meet that crypto audience. Like, this is probably going to be like a crypto, crypto end user eye on it. But I think the people producing the content may not be so crypto-centric. I could see a lot of different, from cannabis to, the arms and ammo industry, the adult entertainment industry. There's a lot of industries that don't have the ability to use platforms like Medium or Reddit or anything like that they could now use a platform like this to get that information out. Like, cannabis research, it gets, banned on Facebook and Twitter. This is somewhere an article can be written about, the benefits of CBD and kids with cancer, and don't have to worry about it being, downvoted by a government body. And if the governance disagrees with it, that's sort of just like, work harder on your article.
Hold on one sec. I got to, I don't know if it's coming through on the audio, but I'm getting blasted on Telegram here.
No, I don't hear any of that.
Oh, you don't? Good. All right. I won't even mess with it then. But yeah, dude, it's going to be super interesting to see how the world wants to use it.
Now, I see there's pictures and GIFs, right? And there was that like bigger one, if you scroll down a little bit, of like Elon. Is there a way that I could, upload a video like this podcast, the full episode, kind of put that where like Elon Musk's face is, and kind of write like an expert about like, what we did on the podcast in that column on the side? Or does the platform not support video format?
No, it's going to support video. And basically this is going to be the front page. Basically there's going to be a certain amount of columns and articles and ads that are available. And the most expensive one, I would imagine, is going to be the front page. And this is the front page article. It's going to, this big section plus everything to the right of it. And then you have the standard columns below that.
Now, how many columns are on the page that are available for like, purchase and stuff like that? Are there more pages, or is this like the one main page?
Well, this is the one main page, and I think that's still to be decided. The total amount, as far as I know, what's on here right now is all that's going to be available for now. But
Yeah, this
you
could
know,
definitely
moving,
be an NFT then. That's why I was asking. I'm like, what I'm seeing right here, this could easily be tokenized into an NFT right before it gets, reset for the next news cycle. Tokenize it, mint it, and
oh yeah,
yep, yep. And that way
for
people
like
could fight over having that last article before it gets, tokenized.
yeah, it's like it's like an archive.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Because you go
Yeah.
to your local library, you could ask for the newspaper from like 20 years ago in December, and you could kind of flip through the pages, and you could read a newspaper from decades ago. I think having a tokenized version of the NewsPaper.Finance platform would be like the similar archive experience.
Dude, that's such a sick idea.
And I don't even
I'm
need
so
to
glad
own
you
them,
came up
right?
with it.
Somebody could own the NFT. I
Yeah.
could still see it. I could still go to the blockchain and look at the newspaper, even if it's in somebody else's wallet or just sitting on the exchange. But if there's an article in there that I really like or something that I even personally wrote, I might want to hodl that NFT,
Yeah, bro. Dude, the sky's the limit with this, man. It's I think as time goes, like great ideas like that are going to come up from people like you, people in the community, and it has the ability to evolve. That's what's cool.
Yeah, everything's becoming more and more gamified, and I think the game that I'm playing right now, looking at this, is like, I mean, this somebody's gonna want to pay me just to write the article. Like, it's like I could see like a project, probably like Nifty Wizards. They're gonna want to write an article, have a column on the bullish times with newspaper.finance, but maybe they don't want to be the author. Right? Like a lot of people, that's what like influencers do, right? Like, hey, will you tweet this out for me and let people know about it? So I think this could be another form for self monetization, right? Like where if you're if you write articles and columns on the bullish times, eventually you'll be able to monetize that and reach out and be able to write columns and articles about projects for them and get paid to put those articles on the bullish times.
Yes, exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's definitely. I think I see that being kind of the first utility is for DeFi projects, and I could see some influencers getting on there and kind of maintaining columns.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And then it just naturally becomes something that can be monetized because they're paying to keep the column. So if projects come in and they can pay them, the influencer, to do a write up on it's gonna be really cool. I'm super excited to see that, but I agree. I think that's gonna be the first. How it kind of comes out, like right out the gate. I think that's how it's gonna really start looking.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly how I see me using it personally. Is like this will be known as, oh, that's Ken's column. He always buys this space. I mean, even if you buy it, he'll buy it over. He keeps buying it. This is his spot. But if you want something there, rather than trying to have a bidding war, maybe reach out to Ken and have him just write the article in his column for you.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think it's cool that it's in black and white, but then I see some color on the side there where it's like Etherscan, Uniswap, and the BitHub and everything, or GitHub. I think, having it in black and white is pretty cool. It's retro. I dig it.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
What?
The QR code looking thing, or the receipt. What is this?
Oh, this is for
cool.
the liquidity loop.
That looks cool. I like that.
Yeah, so basically, for providing liquidity, you get liquidity back. Which is way cooler than just receiving news tokens, because you're getting news and Ethereum at the same time. And there's a high tax on each transaction. There's a 10% tax, but that all goes to the liquidity providers, and the economics of it are pretty good. Like it's going to be pretty lucrative to be a liquidity provider reporter, as we call them.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine if this mechanism was in an institutional environment like the Inquirer or the New York Times, providing liquidity to as a reporter to something like the New York Times. Even if this only gets a small fraction of that adoption, bro, congratulations. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
this could disrupt Medium. Seriously, I think what would be really cool to see maybe though are. And I hate saying this to people because I feel bad, but it's like I kind of look forward to the people that are going to rip off your idea, like the copies, the forks, the clones, all the different, because this is so new that it has to be stirring ideas in somebody's head that we're like, oh, okay, I want to do this, but I want to do it like this or do it like that. And, this is where we get those different newspapers that we have today. This is why some people go to the Daily Inquirer or some people go to the New York Times. They have that paper of choice. And I think there will be these, NewsPaper.Finance, decentralized, means of choice as well. The same reason some people go to Twitter and some people go to Facebook. I don't know many people that really use both the same way. This is going to be an interesting adoption phase to see. Like this, I don't mean to say like how it's going to sound, audience, but I mean, this is exactly what like the Zodiac would have used. You know what I mean? Like, fuck writing to a reporter. I just post it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you're right. I think there are going to be some interesting spin-offs. We already have a few spin-off ideas of our own that'll be coming pretty soon after this. So I don't want to give away too much information.
Oh no, yeah, you can't.
It's going to be really, really cool. There's a lot coming down the pike for this. And like I said, this is only the beginning. There's so much more to come.
So I guess what is some of the roadmap that you can talk about?
We haven't officially launched the roadmap yet, so I don't really want to. I don't want to talk too much about it. But I'll just, like I said, I'll just I'll give the hint that it involves some expansion upon this idea.
Gotcha. All right, let's beat that 10,000-pound elephant that's in the room to death. Rug pull, scamming, disappearing, bro. Like how? Like what do we like? You know what I mean? Like the people that have already been tainted by things in this space. How do we comfort them at this moment where they're like, we don't know really who you are, the team. Again, like you said, haven't published a roadmap, but the launch, it's going live today. What kind of assurances do we have, that you guys won't just disappear one day, or, does it even matter? Like, if you got hit by a bus, would it even matter? I mean, how far can this progress? How far can this progress without you?
Well, like I said, it's eventually going to be, completely owned and governed by the community.
But until then, there's no like legal recourse, right, that we could pursue.
Yeah, as far as like rug pull anything, we 48 hours before the pre-sale is set to start, we released the code so everyone can read it. We just put a little write-up on it on Medium yesterday.
Yeah, that's funny.
And yeah, essentially, like you could read through this, and it gives gives the code. And
so I wouldn't say it's fully open source, but it's, I guess, partially open source.
Well, the complete code is on GitHub. Anybody can,
so it is fully
it's
open
there.
source. All right, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
So if you go to the top of this article, if you click this button, that brings you to the GitHub.
Oh, well, that's all I needed to know. It's open source.
Yeah, the complete code is there. And to prevent any suspicion of a rug pull, that's what the liquidity lock is for. So essentially, as soon as the pre-sale is completed, 500 Ethereum and 250,000 News tokens are automatically locked to liquidity on Uniswap.
For how long? Is there like
anyone
a
can
lock?
go on here and check that. And that liquidity will be distributed to people participating in the liquidity loop for the first couple weeks.
Oh, so definitely a good opportunity for the first to action. Early adopters have that opportunity to get the first couple weeks really rewarded to them.
Yeah, whoever, anybody participating in it for the first couple weeks is going to definitely be rewarded with a lot of rewards. So, that's really all you have to say as far as saying something is rug proof is if the token is non-mintable, which it is, the token is completely non-mintable. There's only 1 million tokens that can ever be in existence. If a token is non-mintable and there's a significant amount of Ethereum and the token going directly into liquidity and being locked, it's literally impossible for any sort of rug pull like that.
Gotcha. No, that makes absolute sense.
And aside from that, the team really only the team allocation of News tokens really isn't even that much. I mean, it's comparatively to the rest that's going out. It's even if everybody on the team dumped everything at once, it still would not push through the amount of liquidity that's in there. So, which would be ridiculously stupid anyway. I don't think anybody's planning on doing that.
No, I'm with it. I hate asking the devil advocate type questions, but it's just like when it comes to certain projects, certain questions are somewhat necessary.
No, they're very fair questions because you're right. I mean, this space has been littered with just terrible scams, dude. It's just been ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's sad to see, but it comes with the territory, and
that's true.
That's why it's always important for everyone to do their own research, man.
Well, it's either you do your own research or, there's going to be gatekeepers that want to do it for you and maybe tell you that you're not allowed to, right? I mean, I hate the concept of accredited investing. It makes absolutely no sense, but it's there for our security. It's not. It's really not. I mean, if being an institutional investor and being accredited is for your security when it comes to investing, they wouldn't let you into a casino if you were in debt.
Yeah, seriously. That's just like Facebook saying we're censoring you for your own good,
Right, exactly. Oh, thank you. I was so worried about my own ideas.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the N3WS token and the platform, the NewsPaper.Finance, this is like straight up a baby. This is just a newborn today. I don't want to say like hardships, but like what kind of barriers are you preparing for to overcome? Is there anything that you are expecting, any kind of, I don't want to say like, bugs, but more along the lines of just like some of the stuff that we mentioned with like the nefarious use cases and stuff. Is there anything that you are prepared for or preparing for when it comes to the floodgates opening after this launch?
Yeah, I mean, that's we'll have the ability for the first period of time to inhibit any nefarious use at the beginning. And then, I think that'll give us a good amount of time to work with the community and come up with the proper measures before handing it over to the community to prevent that from happening in the future.
Yeah, let's see. The first person that's going to use the platform is going to be somebody who bought the tokens, bought a column just to write like, this is a scam. This is a scam. You know what I mean? Just the troll.
Yeah, right. That would be hilarious.
That's usually what happens in this space, man. It's just like people troll just to troll. They don't even mean anything by it. It's just like that's how they show you they love you.
Yeah, right. It's just turned into fun, good fun, you know.
Right. That's why I was like, I hope you guys are preparing for some of that, you know. That's what I always worry about. It's just like this is a troll heavy community, and it is somewhat out of love most of the time. I mean, they're the first adopters, and if they like something, they like to poke at it and make fun of it and have fun with it.
Yeah.
So, and this is something I could really see being useful for that. So just a heads up for everybody at the NewsPaper.Finance team. Just be ready.
Yeah, we've been having fun in the Telegram group. You know, that we've been setting people up as admins, but not giving them full admin rights, but giving them like interesting names and positions and roles. Like the one guy came in like fudding all the time, so we named him the official fudder. That's his like. So when he says something, it says official fudder next to it, but it's all in good fun. He loves the project. He's just messing around, like you said.
Right. Exactly. There's going to be a reporter who just goes by Fudster, and most likely because I just said it out loud.
Yep.
I'm pulling up the giveaway, guys. If you're watching live, you haven't had a chance, there's a pinned comment in the live chat. Should be at the very top of the live chat. If you haven't had a chance to go ahead and engage with that, do it now. I'm going to go ahead and pick somebody to win 500 N3WS tokens, which are
very nice.
$1 each. That's about a $500 giveaway for you, bros. Let me pull this up right here. So I guess to kind of keep on topic, though, and keep this going, with the NewsPaper.Finance, I hope you guys claim the domain magazine.finance.
We'll see. We'll see. There's been a lot of them claimed already. So.
All right, here we go, guys. I got this up. Let me make this full screen for you. To this, right here, copy link. Now all I have to do is go to pick all. If I paste that link here, they're all, so 500 N3WS, and I can import the contest, loading entries. All right, so we have 231 entries.
Nice. And I just want to mention too, whoever wins, just send Ken your Ethereum address, and he'll get it over to me. And then as soon as the tokens are distributed, we'll send it right over to you. Hopefully it'll be at some point today, depending on how the pre-sale goes.
All right, here we go, man. Let's go, guys. You ready? Final draw. Whew, hold to start. Let's see who won.
Can you show the screen? I'm interested how that random generator works.
I already done. It's on the live stream. If you want, you can go back and watch. I'm sorry, I probably should have done the screen
all right,
share.
cool.
But it's Tatao, Toatao, Totao. You won, bro. I can go ahead and click. Here's your Twitter profile. And you do follow me. All right, you won, bro.
He's not a bot, is he?
Not a bot. All right.
Good.
There you go. You won. I will go ahead and send you a DM. I don't know why all that showed up. All right, here we go. Now I can bring that over here. All right, let me let them know. You won 503 WS. Oh, I said 5,000. That is not what he won. 500. Boom. So everybody watching live can see that I did contact the winner, and I let them know that they did indeed win.
Nice. Congratulations to the winner. Maybe you use that and start, post your first article on there.
Yeah, write an article about how you just won.
Oh, that'd be cool. That's a great idea.
Right. All right, well, congratulations to the winner. Is there any topics or anything that you wanted to make sure we covered or talked about before we get going? Anything that we didn't let the audience know that they should know about NewsPaper.Finance?
If everyone can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah. So right here is the information for the pre-sale. If you want to jump in, the first 2 hours of the pre-sale are reserved
It's 1
for
o'clock.
only people that signed up on the white list over the course of the past week. So there was a lot of interest, but if there is any tokens left to be purchased after the whitelisters get their chance, the sale will open to the public 2 hours after it was launched. So this is all the information you need right here. And if you want to go to Medium and search Newspaper Finance, you'll find this, and you can click on the Telegram link right here. That'll bring you right into the group, and you can stay up to date and with jumping in.
Yeah, I'll make sure all those links are in the description below. As soon as we wrap things up, I'll have BitBanjo send me over the links. I'll add it to the description so you guys don't have to go hunting around. But yeah, you can just go to the NewsPaper.Finance website. It's right there in the title. You can join the Telegram from there, and from there you can find the Medium article and get involved with the launch. If you do create an article or a column for NewsPaper.Finance, please let me know on Twitter. You can tag me and I'll retweet it. I'll get it out there and let people see that you posted your article or column on Newspaper.Finance. Just make sure you @ me on Twitter and I'll retweet it out. Let me know what you guys think about the N3WS token and the Newspaper.Finance platform. Also N3WS.Finance. It looks like you can go to n3ws.medium.com to get that Medium. I can see that in your browser bar, so that was easy. BitBanjo, my bro, thank you very much for helping me, give back to the community today. I love doing giveaways, so somebody out there is going to wake up to their DMs showing that they just won 500 tokens from Newspaper.Finance. And just like knowing that's going to make their day made my day. So thank you.
Yeah, bro, that's awesome. Yes, thank you so much for having me on, bro. It's been good, and we should definitely do this again soon.
Absolutely, man. It's an open format podcast. You can schedule anytime you want, man. I mean, you could book 4 days in a row for all I care, but it's up to you. But yeah, man, you're totally welcome on the podcast anytime for any reason, bro. I think what you're doing with the Newspaper Finance is badass. I personally can see myself using this, and like I mentioned, I'll probably be able to monetize it and have my sponsors maybe pay me to write articles. So like it's a hand over fist scenario for influencers or already accredited kind of like journalists. But this is a really good opportunity for anybody that's looking to get into journalism. This is something that you can break ground with. Nobody else anywhere is gonna have shit like this on their fucking resume. So this is an interesting key fact to add to your resume if you're looking to get into journalism. Might as well start somewhere like the bullish times. All right, bros, as always, have a day.
Have a day, bro.
All right.
There are many different ways to buy Bitcoin, but the cheapest and fastest way to buy Bitcoin with cash is with a coin flip Bitcoin ATM. Coin flip ATMs allow anyone to buy Bitcoin with the lowest fees and within just a few steps. Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm one of the hundreds of store owners who partner with CoinFlip. In this convenient store, we host a coin flip Bitcoin ATM. We earn passive income, more foot traffic, and we get free advertising done by the CoinFlip team. Getting the ATM was easy. We just contact the CoinFlip team at info@coinflip.tech, and they handle everything with no cost to the store owner. This includes installation, maintenance, marketing, and even 24/7 customer service. We just provide a small space within the store. To get your own CoinFlip Bitcoin ATM and join the monetary revolution, contact CoinFlip today. info@coinflip.tech or fill out the form at request.coinflip.tech. 773-800-0106.